We're back. So, this is Pooh Bear. Welcome back to my channel. This is Pooh Bear. You can only see pretty much her hip, but she's all the way up here. She's laying down, being a good girl. But I am going to, this is going to be my first dressing change. She went to the ER yesterday for a post-op infection from TPLO surgery. She's 2 weeks post-op. If you haven't seen the other video, we are 2 weeks post-op. She had TPLO surgery, and a complication arose on Friday after we got stitches removed. And now she has an open wound, and I'm going to attempt to change the dressing. I think we're going to give her a purple dressing. Not that it matters. I think I'm just nervous. Let me get everything ready right here. So we have sterile gauze. Cast padding. I'm going to use probably this whole thing. Sterile gauze, cast padding. I have other rolled gauze if we need it. So, here we go. I don't know how much you're going to be able to see. I tried to get my phone to where you can see better, but it's very hard because phones are not easy. And I'm going to try to be as gentle as I can. I mean, it hurts her. What about your other leg? Her other leg's in my way. Okay, so first it's taped on. And take the tape off. Alright, and I can see it's started right here. So I'm just going to start unwrapping it. Now the biggest thing I'm going to look for is, I should have got scissors. It's going to take forever. The main thing that I'm looking for is how much it's draining, how wet it is. And I can see it's leaking through. So, hi, baby. Yes. She's like, what is it? And I mean, it stinks. It finally does smell like infection. And I know it hurts. I'm trying to be just as gentle as possible. Yes, baby. I mean, this vet wrap's pretty sticky, so it's kind of hard. And I know you guys can't. Good girl. Yes, it's a good girl. I know you guys can't see very well. But unfortunately, my top priority is the dog. Especially since it's my first wound change, dressing change. Alright, I'm just going to try to pull off the bottom here, because it quit like unraveling for some reason. My goodness, we should have scissors. Yes, we should have scissors. You're a sweet girl. Hi. Oh, you gonna give me a kiss? You gonna give me a kiss, Pooh? No? No kiss? Sweet girl. So I'm gonna bring the phone over to where you guys can see. So you can see. Sorry, I just flipped it upside down. So guys, make it where you can see. So see how it's bleeding? It's coming through. Definitely time to change. So I think I might just keep you guys right there. It's like quit unwrapping for some reason right here. I know, baby. And she is on her pain meds right now, but I'm sure it still hurts. I can't get this bottom part off. It's like wrapped funny around the bottom. There we go. Alright, so this is off. And put you guys back over here because I'm nervous about fluids falling onto my phone. Alright. I really don't want your other leg. Alright, let's just keep your leg right here. So there is gauze. over the cast padding. And she said to, you know, change it if we see strike through, which is a bleeding through, but through the vet wrap, it's really hard to see that. Until I took the vet wrap off, I couldn't tell what was going on, but I can clearly see it now, and I can smell it. And it does not smell fun. It stinks. It stinks bad. Okay, now all of this is cast wrap. So it's supposed to be pretty damn stretchy. Alright. And I mean, it stinks. Like, I don't know what zombies smell like, but I assume this is what zombies smell like. It stinks. And I'm trying to be... I mean, this stuff is just like kind of laid on there, but it's really fluffy. The swelling has gone down substantially because it's coming out of her body. It's coming out. Okay. I'm just going to try to pull this off the bottom again. I don't think that's going to happen. It's too tight. So I'm just going to sit here pulling away at it. It's not actively leaking fluid. I am going to show you. I'm going to show you the actual wound. So if you are, I don't know what it looks like. I can't see because it's under her leg. But I am going to show you the actual wound. So if you are squeamish at all, or like not really into wounds, I would look away whenever I show you guys. I'm hoping it'll look better than it did yesterday though. I mean, it's definitely hot. Her leg's hot. I can feel the heat coming off of it. Alright, and we're free. So here's what it looks like on the inside. A lot of fluid, blood, infection. So those are all going into the trash. Alright, there's something hanging. Not sure what that is, but there is something hanging. So I'm just going to set the phone down again. I'm going to try to pull her leg over. She's not really enjoying that. Come on, Pooh. So there is her open wound. These two strings hanging down are actually internal stitches. They're those dissolvable stitches. They are the internal stitches that have come out. This looks good to me. I'm looking at it in the phone. It looks good, I think. It's a nice healthy color. Aside from the stitches hanging out, I think we're doing good. And I'm actually going to, you can see it's open. It's so hot. Okay, I'm actually going to keep the phone right there because I need to see. It's on the underside, so I need to see where I'm putting my gauze. So I'm actually going to keep the phone right there for just a minute. I'll continue to talk to you guys, but I can't see, so I need the gauze to be there. Alright, so we have sterile gauze. I'm going to layer it up like this. And then I'm going to get my first cast wrap going. Okay, so sterile gauze. It is directly on. I'm very happy that it's not actively bleeding. Alright. after I get this one on, I'm going to start at the toe. It's way harder than it looks. Mostly because she keeps tucking her leg up. Alright, so I have the gauze on. I have the sterile gauze on. Alright, so I got the first step. That was the worst of it. Well, this video is a hot mess. Got you guys upside down. Upside down every which way, going everywhere. Okay. So we have this on. I'm pretty happy with the placement of the gauze. It's right on there. She's doing really well. She's actually almost asleep. So now I'm going to start at the toe. They said to start at the toe and go up. So that's what I'm going to do. And I'm just going to start wrapping. They said that this stuff's so stretchy that you can't get it too tight, which is good. Definitely don't want it too tight. And I'm just going to go all the way up. I want to be careful not to twist it as I pull, because you don't want to twist that gauze off of the wound. So going up. Alright, and there's our first roll. There's $2. Or probably more. Alright, I have a little bit. No, this is the outer gauze. Okay. Another roll of casting. We're going to start right where we stopped. About halfway. And I actually think I'm going to go this way this time so that I'm pulling on the gauze from the other direction. I'm kind of winging it. This is my first time, and the emergency vet didn't show me how to do it. They were like, okay, we're going to have you wrap her leg at home, but we're not going to show you how to do it. I had gotten in an argument with the tech earlier in the day about how she was treating Pooh. How she pulled her out of the car too rough. So I'd gotten in an argument with her earlier, so she did not like me. So I'm assuming she didn't show me on purpose. I was like, it's fun. They helped me as much as they could, I think. Right, Pooh? So it needs to go above the knee up here, which is not very easy. Because she's tucking it because it's hurt. She's doing really good though. She's such a good girl. I mean, I really could not ask for a better dog. I think that's why we've gone to such measures with her for this, because she is such a good dog. The best dog I've ever owned. Sorry, other dogs in heaven, but it's true. Pooh Bear's the best dog. Alright, there's our second. Here's going to be our third. I'm going to go the opposite direction. And it's crazy, I'm pulling tight, but if I pull too tight, it like rips it off. I'm going all the way to the toe. And I'm going over it halfway, so it'll go like a full one, and then I'm going to go halfway over that, and then halfway over that. And I have to get it done before Aggie wakes up. So we're already 15 minutes in to this dressing change. So I see that, you know, they're going to take a minute. They're not going to be quick. Alright, and there is our third. I think I'm going to do 2 more. I think I'm going to do 2 more. And that'll leave me with one. Oh, shit. I need these 3 for tomorrow. I don't have more of this coming until Thursday. The pharmacy didn't have any. The pharmacy, all they had was these, and I don't think that's the same. They had bandage rolls, which I don't think are the same as these. Let me put one more on these. I changed my mind. I mean, she used 6 for the initial, and I'm only going to use 4 this time to try to save materials. And I know you shouldn't do that, but I don't have any more materials, you know? I don't have access to that. I would have to leave the island for a full day. And she really needs monitoring today, seeing as that it's her first day on antibiotics. She really needs monitoring today, and she really needs water. She needs to drink water. She was dehydrated. So I'm doing the best I can on my limited resources. All right, so 15 minutes in, and I got what looks like a cast. Hey, if you ever break your arm, just call this girl. Alright, and I'm going to start at the toe with the regular gauze. And this is, I guess, just to keep the cast padding in place. I'm not sure why I'm putting this gauze on, but they told me to, so I am. I guess the cast padding slips pretty easy, so putting this gauze on. I think mine looks prettier than the Vetex. I am using gloves. I'm trying to stay as sterile as possible. Alright, and there we go with that. Alright, and now it is time for her pretty purple. Pretty purple Pooh. Alright, and we're starting at the toe. Now this stuff you definitely, you don't want to stretch it and put it on. You just kind of want to let it fall a little bit, because you can make it too tight, and you can actually injure them if it's too tight. So I have used vet wrap before, so I like to pull it out, because it's sticky. It sticks to itself. I like to pull it out and then just, you don't want to see holes through it. You want it to kind of not be loose, but not be where you can see holes through it. Because you want it to be stable, but not too tight to where it cuts off circulation. So I try to just pull a bunch out, because it doesn't roll out easily. And I'm trying to get it as flat as I can, so there's no creases on her leg, because that will just make it uncomfortable. I am letting it touch the floor. I'm not worried about being sterile with this, since there's so many layers on the inside. I don't want it to be filthy, but it's okay if it touches the ground. 20 minutes in and we're not done yet. It's I love having big dogs. I've always had big dogs growing up. I always said, well, we did have a couple Cocker Spaniels, but for the most part, we had big dogs, labs, things like that. I enjoy big dogs, but when it comes to medical issues, big dogs are big problems. And big medical bills, because they require pretty much human-sized things. I mean, this is equivalent to wrapping an entire, 8-year-old's leg. So imagine an 8-year-old in a cast and having to change it every day, if not more often. Alright, and there's the end of my purple roll. And I'm barely gonna get through it. Sorry, Pooh. So I'm actually going to unwrap a little bit because I need more. There's a few places that I like doubled over. I didn't, like more than double. Okay, here we go. I'll get more right here. This is what I'll get more. I cannot wait to throw away these dirty towels because man, do they stink. Bad. I don't know if you've ever smelled rancid infection, but it is not a good smell. It looks like she has a cast on. You're doing good, Pooh Bear. And her eyes are closed. She's probably like, Mom, are you done yet? Mom, are you done yet? Alright, and then my last thing I'm going to do is take this tape and I don't have any scissors. I really need scissors. I can't cut it. Well, dang it. Well, I'm going to end the video because I got to go get scissors for this tape. I'm just going to tape this on right here. But I'll show you what it looks like. So I'm just going to tape this top part on. But here's what our finished leg looks like. Nice and purple. I got a little clumpy right there because I had to undo it and redo it. But now I know how far it'll go. So I can ease up right here. There's her purple leg. Here's the inside of it, all wrapped up nice and tight. And there's our leg. And then I'll change it again tomorrow. And then I'll probably take a video tomorrow. Hopefully it won't take me 20 minutes. But I'll take another video tomorrow and see how it looks.